Hey y'all, I'm Ali. Welcome to Little Hill Homestead. So you guys know we love Azure Standard, and I love to order anything that I can get in their canning jars. So like their honey or their enchilada sauce, they all come in the Azure canning jars. Problem is the labels leave a really sticky residue, and this is for any jar that you want to take a label off of. Think of Goo Gone, you know, like Goo Gone, like that everybody had in the 90s or in the early 2000s. It probably still exists, but this is something using 2 ingredients that you have in your house. So you guys know what I'm talking about, like when you take a label off and it leaves that sticky gunk. Well, I ran this through the dishwasher. Sometimes that does it. A no-go on this one. So I'm going to show you really quickly how we make a little combo to take stickers off. Pretty easy. For this one, you need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm kind of eyeballing it because I forgot my measuring spoon. I'm not going to lie. So 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And then I do it per batch. I just make it when I need it. And then 1 teaspoon of, this is just regular old vegetable oil. Use whatever you've got. If you've got avocado oil or whatever, use it. I'm not brand specific, you know? And then just give that a little stir. It becomes kind of a paste. And we're gonna lather that on our sticker. All right. So, anywhere that it's sticky, you're just gonna take your paste and kind of just stick it on there. It's like making a cake, y'all. I'll get some on there and then I'll use my hand to push it on there better. And then you're just gonna let this set for a couple seconds, sit for a couple seconds, and then your sticker will like come right off. It's kind of awesome. Okay, so I've had a lot of you guys saying that you cannot hear me in videos if I'm using my lapel mic. Not this guy, we have the Rode mics, but there's a little mic that can hook to this so you don't have this huge block stuck to you. But a lot of you guys were saying you could not hear when we were using those. And so I'm trying this guy today. And I've watched a bunch of tutorials on the other, so I'm hoping that it gets better. But we invested a lot of money in these mics and they kind of aren't working for us. So I'm trying stuff. But I was reading that part of the reason that the mics don't work, not this one, the little foamy one, I was reading that part of the reason that it does not work is because as you move your mouth, it may not pick you up. And so their solution was to run a wire and put it in your hair, because your hair and your mouth stay in the, you know what I mean? So if you see me with a microphone on my forehead, it's just because the internet told me to. It's like, what the heck? Anyways, if I use just my iPhone microphone, it sounds like I'm in a tin can. So we're in the works. We spent a lot of money on these things, but sometimes there's user error involved. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not as tech savvy as I would think, or as I would want to be, but okay. So I just have this kind of everywhere. So let me know if this sounds better. That's all I'm saying. Or if you really want to see me wear a microphone in my hair, I'm willing. The other solution was to have a handheld mic. So I could sit here and try to no, not gonna work for me, you guys. Okay, let me get a paper towel and I will show you guys how this comes off. Actually, yeah, let me get a paper towel. So I told you guys, my mother-in-law is coming into town. She gets here tonight, actually. And so I said, I have to get at least a couple things filmed. Well, this jar was sitting there ready for me, and I thought, well, no time like the now, right? So I let it kind of sit, and it will slowly break down your sticker. So I just kind of rub it with my finger. If you feel like it is not breaking down, you can add a tiny bit more oil to it. But I just kind of spin in my hand in circles. Lemon essential oil does really, really well. So sometimes I do add a little of that as well to the mix, or just use that individually on its own. But this is much cheaper than using, a bunch of drops of lemon essential oil on your Azure jars. All right. I'm gonna take my paper towel now. I'm doing this just because I don't want to take it to the sink for you guys. So if you just move it in a circle, you will see that the gunk, it like starts to peel up and come off. We're gonna have to wash the jar when we're done anyways, but if you're looking for an easy, cheap way to remove stickers. So like if your kid sticks stickers all over your car window, don't be one of those people that leaves them for 20 years in the back seat of your car. You know who I'm talking about. You see those people and you're like, baby Jesus. That kid got like an entire sticker book and it is on her mama's car window now. And it will be for the rest of the car life. You know what I'm talking about. So if you're one of those people and you're like, how am I supposed to get this off my car? Well, tell your baby girl, hey, here's some oil and some baking soda, go to town. You put them up there, you get them off. All right, now, I should have added a touch of lemon essential oil because it does help. But let me take this over the sink and show you how it comes off. Take a little dish soap. All right, take our little bit of dish soap, a little bit of sponge, dry it off, and I'll show you what? All right, there's a couple little pieces where it has still stuck. So I would just take what fell on the counter and reapply it to that spot. It just means I missed it. I should have done a side-by-side of lemon essential oil, you know, up against this so I could show you guys. All right. Okay, it looks a little oily because it's still a little bit wet, but do you guys see? And my sticker, it's off. So you can do this to like your main part of your sticker and then reapply when it gets to like that part peels off and you have like the secondary level of stick. What are you even talking about? Y'all, these are real people problems. So this is what I use. Like I was saying, I sometimes use essential oils as well, like a citrus-based one. Like my thing is like thrift store stickers. We got some cute furniture for my kids when they moved out and the stickers stuck. You couldn't get them off. So I did use lemon essential oil on furniture to get that off. Be careful because if it has paint or stain, it can mess with it. This is probably a better solution for furniture. But think of things that you're like, oh my gosh, dude, like what am I supposed to do here? Boom, there's your magical answer. So all it is 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil or whatever oil you've got and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Drop a little essential oil in there and you're set to go, y'all. Anyways, put your kids to work, get those stickers off your car windows. And so Shawn's in the other room, hopefully he doesn't hear me. He and my mom both do this. They can't have stickers on stuff. So like my mom, if she even comes to my house, will peel stickers off of things. Like if I leave them on some decor piece, even if it's on the bottom, she'll find them and peel them off. Bananas. I'm waiting for Shawn to come in here. We buy a bunch of bananas and he peels all the stickers off. So are you a sticker remover person? Those are easy stickers to remove. But if you have a stingy little sucker that won't come off, you're set. If you guys have any other home remedies, DIY sticker removers, let me know because we don't want to spend money on something if you've already got it in your cabinet. Anyways, that is all. I'm going to give my jar a wash and then I'm going to put it in my cabinet so that when canning season gets here, I am set. Anyways, let me know if the mic sounded better and thank you guys. I appreciate you as always.